The FreeWheel Council for Premium Video is 26 premium publishers in the programmer, operator, and digital pure play space. And we come together on a quarterly basis, discuss the industry, where it's going, what the topics are that we should be addressing, and rolling out initiatives around education, advocacy, and positions. And so the one we're doing right now, and the one we're most excited about, is Universal Ad ID. There's a huge opportunity for the industry to align their incentives and get behind this initiative to use a persistent identifier throughout the entire value chain to manage creatives in this world of fragmentation. Fragmentation has created huge obstacles and workflow challenges because now we have to serve these ads into 200 different endpoints. If we have this ad ID and we're using it throughout the value chain, we're able to manage those creatives much more effectively. And that has massive impact and benefits to everyone in the value chain. So a few examples. It means that for brands, they're able to understand the way in which their creatives are performing through all those different endpoints and can optimize their campaigns. For publishers, it means they can actually manage restrictions and collisions around industry categories and competitive advertisers, which creates obviously a much better advertising experience for the consumer and much better impact for the marketer themselves.
Where is the hole in the system? What are you trying to fill? And also, what is the medium that's involved with this? Is it linear? Is it video on demand? Is it digital?
It's everything. That's the point of the Universal Ad ID is it's persistent through all of those different formats. So it enables a brand or an agency to be able to manage that campaign through all of those different endpoints. So the gap, I think, is just a lack of awareness to a certain degree that the benefits of this initiative, but also an opportunity, I think, for the whole industry to get behind it. And for the publishers to work with their partners and their buy-side counterparts to ensure that identifier is there. So we did some custom survey work with advertiser perceptions to understand what the runway looked like, and only 16% of the 250 brands and agencies that we surveyed were using some form of Universal Ad ID. So we know there's massive amounts of opportunity. We believe there's maybe just a lack of awareness. So a lot of what we're doing today and going forwards will be educating and providing sort of information about how Universal Ad ID can impact their world and drive results for them and their clients. So using Ad ID, which is the kind of the industry standard, and adopting that will get us to where we need to get to and really change what we think is a massive opportunity for the market.
And how do you see the roadmap over the next year or so for this?
Well, the good news is 3,000 brands are already signed up with Ad ID, so we've already kind of got over that hurdle, and we've been working very closely with the folks over at Ad ID to understand what the dynamics are there. I think it's really just a case of both sides of the house, whether it's buy side or sell side, or the partners in between, just incorporating that into their workflows, advocating for it, and encouraging each member of the value chain to leverage it. The other great news is VAST 4.x or 4.2, which is the latest version of IAB standards, incorporates Ad ID into it. So as technology advances and we're using those more advanced standards, Ad ID will just become part and parcel of the workflow. So we see that obviously as the opportunity for 2020 and beyond.